Hey, what's up? So, behind the scenes, I continued working on my expression building, the AST, right? And I kind of experimented with results because I didn't actually know how to work with this. And so for the consume operator thing, where I compose a string of supported operator, I'm returning an operand, just as I did, but instead of a optional thing, I'm returning an operand and error. So at this point in time, there's no error. In this case, consume variable, there's also no error just yet. I think the only place I do return an error is if I'm preparing for not being able to find um, or end the scope, so I'll have to do that. So there's some checking already in place. So also you see there's some code duplication in here and in here, but once I'm done with the results throughout the parsing, I guess I can minify the code. The one thing that I want to concentrate today is actually slightly refactor my code, because so when I build the operator, I kind of expect the last operator, the token, to have a specific string. And it kind of sucks working with strings because I'm passing it around, kind of. Let me show you an example. So I do work with precedence of elements, and as you see, I'm passing a vector of strings, which is kind of weird. And then I know I'll have to match against these variable strings throughout the code. So this will be kind of duplicated, and this string is weird. So I want to make an enum just to hold these operands that I could have. And my enum of operator token will also point at that enum, and this will be the enum. So yeah, this is my small plan for this session, because I want to check and return the error if my enums aren't, if my operators are not composed correctly. So enum operator. Yeah, there's no such thing. Well, let me call it a operator. I guess it should work. I don't think it's a. I don't think it's a keyword. So I'll just go off on of this string. So multiply, and again, this could be a waste of time. Division. So LE greater than let this be less, greater, I guess LE for less than or equal, greater, equal. Yeah, equal, and E not equal. So this should be good enough. Right, so it's saved. It still is supposed to run. Nice. It gives me still the thing I want. So operator token should be an operator now. And this should be an operator too. Operator. Alright. So obviously this will not compile already, because whenever I need to find operator token. So there's the operator precedence, which I pass around. Yeah. Let me see. See. So operator precedence should already be a vector of. Yeah, I haven't programmed in Emacs for a while. Operator. So let's add a. So the first one is less. Operator less operator greater operator less equal operator greater equal. So I guess I will do this typing and continue after that. All right. So I completed the list thing. All right. So I created the precedence composing, and yeah, I almost forgot about subtract, so I added to operator enums subtract 2. Now obviously the thing will not compile, so yeah, I did change the precedence, not precedence, the plus and subtract thing here too. I changed the shape of supported operators. No, not yet. So this should be an operand operator, sorry. All right. So technically this should work, right? But what will not work is consume operator. Because technically at this point I'm just collecting a string, so less and then and whatever, and I'm still building the string and passing the string. So in here I should be able to check if my composed string is actually what I can process. I was actually trying to see if a match would work. How do I work with matches? Play with matches. Let's make it wider. Rust match array. So tried this but didn't find the result. Let's just Rust match. Alright, so I'm still not sure how to do this. So I'm going to do this my old-fashioned way. I will find the solution, just not now. So let me have a vector of operand strings, operator, operas. I'll call them operas. It's going to be a array, just an array. So plus, minus, multiply, delete, equals, not equals, less. Wrong button. Less than or equal, greater or greater or equal. So I think I covered all. How do I do just Rust arrays? Rust array. So these are this. So they have to do the strings, the toString too. No, they shouldn't. So apparently they didn't do the toString stuff here. Find. Contains. I wonder if it will work. Oh no, wait. This is a match. I should match a string. Oh, damn it. Yes. So see, I am working in the right direction. So I want to convert the strings into um, actual operators that I have. So I'm matching. So match TMP. Um, Rust match string. So this is this. Okay, there's sums. Show me string. So these are characters. How do I match against strings? Okay, I didn't get it. Rust match string literals. So I could do just this as reference. All right, let's try that. So if this, then I return operator plus. Right. Let's just deal with it. Operator minus subtract operator multiply. You know what? I'm gonna write it and return back. All right. So I made this a list of supported strings. The compiler was arguing that I cannot just pass a reference or a borrowed reference to the thing. I needed to convert it as a stir. And yeah, so it was complaining that here it was expecting a string but got a stir, or no, other way around. It contained stir and but got the string. So this apparently matches this thing. And right after this, I'm just checking if the match gives me some token from the operator, then I'm returning what I had, just containing the operator. Otherwise, it's gonna give the error. I don't know how to format errors yet with correct messages, but still, it's something already which I can build on top. So naturally I get more errors now because, for example, here there's no clone for operator. And I guess I opened a can of worms for myself. So on the line 130, I guess I cannot do that. So the operand is this, which is fine. I'll see if it works. Found reference to operator. So partial ec, no implementation for equality. So my enum is not able to, I cannot check for enum to be equal to other equal enum. So how do I add it to thing? Yeah, this is this. I just derive stuff and it will, I hope, magically just work. Can I just do this, or do I need to write it in a comma separated? Oh yeah, okay, it formatted stuff for me. Found a reference to operator. What is that all about? So, alright, line 129. So here, it's a reference. Do I just delete it? Will it work? Mm. So it doesn't like the fact that the value is a reference. Do I just deref it? So I might stop after this, because it's becoming taxing on my mind. Shit. Doesn't implement copy trait. Um, so apparently this can work. Operator token, last operator. So this is a list of operators. It just gets a reference. It gets a reference. All right, I'll need to think about it because apparently I could just take this, pop it, then check for the thing. And this would be just the value. Array pop, rust array vector pop. What will it give me? So pop will be sum. All right, this is a can of worms. Oh, maybe I shouldn't even think about the reference and do just this. Shit. Alright, I'll take a break, investigate it, and then continue. Alright, so I worked a bit without recording. So in make operator I had this weird match statement just to see if my operator is of operand token, which seemed kind of weird. So I went ahead and actually changed the vector type from operator to from operand to operator. So of course it makes sense to pass in the existing operators I want to work with a stack of them, and just operate with them. And I'm checking if the value is if there's a last element present, then I want to check if the element still is of supported operators, and only then I would get it and create an operator. Okay, and in the parse function, right, I removed the ampersand from here because I didn't want to work with the reference anymore. I just immediately also receive the operator and work with it in here. So there's no borrowing or ownership failure happening because this operand is not used anywhere else outside this while, and I just save it here. And the operators, as you see now, is also changed to operator list, which is making a lot of sense at this point. So yeah, these are the changes. What else did I change here? So yeah, this is now an operator, not an operand thing, which it was, I guess. Anyway, running this thing still works, right? So there's operator. So I've got a less operator, with the number 100, and on the right there's operator subtract. So there's operator subtract and there's operator plus inside and multiply inside, eventually with a D. So yeah, subtraction with a D essentially. So that's cool. I made it work. I made the code slightly more readable because the function for make operator has less match statements for stuff that it kind of already should know. So why would I check for operand and operand type in here of the token type if it already is an operator? So now it makes more sense. So I've got a bunch of checks now, right? So if I don't provide enough operators, then it's gonna fail, and eventually it should kind of succeed. And yeah, I shouldn't throw any operators if yeah, I shouldn't throw any errors if this doesn't work, because this is supposed to just decrement amount of operators and decrement a bunch of operands. So there you have it. There you have it. So my precedence list stuff also got a bit more readable. I mean, I can guess that this is readable. Less, greater, less than and equal, greater, equal, not equal, equal, multiply division for precedence whenever we encounter the first operand. Right. I wonder if this is still correct. Whenever I get the next operand. Well, for now it works. Okay, cool. So there's no strings now, and now exactly know for a fact how to deal with these. These are strictly uh, operators that we have in enums, and we will be able to execute them with a specific uh, function. Nice. Well, this has become boring for me in a way by the end, but I got this part done, and I'll be able to to I'll be able to continue. And I guess I'll need to work on errors because I don't think I'm working with precedence of these things correctly now, and yeah, I'll need to debug it off screen. See ya next time.